Oh, that looks terrible. Why does that look terrible? There you go. I can't hear myself, which sucks. And sucks. But thank you so much, guys, for joining me on my live. Again, I'm so new to it. But yeah, does it look all right? Does it sound all right? I don't know. I could go onto my channel, but thanks, Lucy. And well done for the the mental health thing in schools. Like, it is ridiculously like crazy. Schools, like, and kids and that are just proper struggling with it, and they don't know how to cope with it. Do you know what I mean? So, like, to bring it up in schools is massive. So well done you. But I bet it's tough as well. I bet you hear some right stuff. My stepdad, he works for the police, and he has basically he looks after teenagers and stuff, and the stuff that he hears is just mental. Language learning experiences. How you doing, buddy? You all right? Who's my age? I am 42. That's my age. No, I'm 28. 28. There's some case that break. I bet there is. Lucy, like you have to have a strong, strong mind. Like, I couldn't do it. I really couldn't. It broke my heart, honestly. Absolutely broke my heart. Hi, Amanda. How you doing? Hope you're all right. Hope you're good. Thanks for joining me. 44 going on 29. Legend. Same here, mate. Except when I'm hungover. Yeah. Then I'm like 65. That's why I don't drink. But yeah. I think I had my stag do. When did I have it? It was like 3 months ago. I think I've just got over it. Just only just. Where in the UK am I? I'm in Derby. Yeah, nice sunny Derby. Bit mental up here at the minute. We've just had some guy come up and put flags all down my street. It's mental up here at the moment. Absolutely crazy. Can't stay, but wanted to say hi and what you're doing. Hi, Courtney. How you doing? Sorry you can't stay, but hello. And yeah, thanks for popping in. Always means a lot. Oh God, drinking is bad. Got a weekend coming. Rather you than me, mate. Rather than you. Seriously. Like, no chance. Seriously, if I sniff alcohol, I'm just like, I get a headache. Seriously. I'm so bad. Bethany, how you doing, Duck? Hope you're okay. Sorry, Duck. Yeah, sorry, that's where we come from. We say Duck all the time. So Duck is like friend. So yeah. But yeah, hi Bethany, you're right. Suddenly that needs a week's recovery. It does, Lucy. Swear to God. Like, it's 2 weeks for me now. So it used to be I could go out on a Friday and then I'd suffer all week. And then I'd recover by Friday. Then I'd go out Friday again. And then I'd just suffer again. So I used to go out every Friday. Now I don't. Come to Brighton Saturday. What's happening? What's happening on Saturday? John Z80. Nice one, buddy. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it, mate. Really, really appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. Means a lot. I've Crohn's, so alcohol literally will kill me. Oh, Jesus Christ. You're not missing out. So doing pretty good. Glad I'm actually available to see live. I'm glad you are as well. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for being here. Yeah, don't worry about the alcohol thing. It's rubbish. It is. Hopefully sit in busking session. Hopefully. Okay. I'm not far from Brighton-ish. What, an hour and a half? 2 hours? Ish? Not far. I might do, actually. If there's more news on it, I've got a kid, Anna, so it's like kind of difficult for me just to get up and go, but I can get a sitter. I just tied to the post outside the back garden. Tie a bone to her so the dog plays with her. That's a joke. I don't do that. Yeah, got to have dinner too now. So great to see you. Glad you're enjoying the Ren Rabbit Hole. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Ren is a massive rabbit hole, isn't it? Like, Ren is massive rabbit hole, and I'm finding more and more. And tomorrow I've got a list of, I think, about 9 songs that I'm going to try and do in one day. So you've got a dead busy weekend of Ren. and I found some stuff that I don't think hardly anyone's listened to. So yeah, but I've not heard it yet, so I don't know. I don't know if it's good or bad. I just don't know. We'll see. I love Green now. I bet you do. I mean, if you can't drink, what else can you do? There's nothing else unless you do acid. I don't know. I don't know. Drinking is overrated, but tea, mate. I tell you what, a cup of tea is like one of the greatest things that you can ever have. You know, you go round to a friend's house and you go, you know, and someone offers you a cup of tea, you feel awesome. Do you know what I mean? It's so much better than having a beer. Trust me. Just seriously, get yourself a tea set, invite someone round for tea, put some biscuits out, have a cup of tea and have some biscuits. I swear to God, you will not change. Like, it is the greatest thing ever. Didn't do it justice for your excellence. John Z, mate, thank you ever so much, buddy. Thank you. That means a lot. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, Lucy. Thank you. You don't have to, guys. Honestly, thank you so much. All the money is going to go to a charity anyway, so it means a lot. So hopefully, I mean, I'll put a post up when it's donated. So all the money is just going to go to a charity. There's a church around the corner from me who helped me quite a lot. I mean, I'm not religious. You know, it's but that's up to you, whatever you guys do. I mean, I'm not bothered about what religion. I don't really care about what religion you are, but they have like a group just for men. It's quite cool actually, and you just literally play darts and pool, and like you just go around talking to men, and every now and then one of the blokes will just slip out and tell you his problems. It's awesome, you know. It creates like an environment for blokes, especially like people around here, because the blokes where I live are quite tough. Do you know what I mean? We're working class around here, so it's like warehouses and stuff like that. So it's yeah, it's nice for men to have that. So yeah, I'll be putting it there. Hopefully, don't spend it on beer. Do you know what I mean? Have you done Ren and Prof yet? No, but it is on that list that I've got. So yeah. Looking forward to that. Thank you. Yeah, me too. I've got a lot of work to do this weekend. Unfortunately, Frankie, my daughter, has been really ill. She's had foot and mouth disease, I think it's called. So yeah, so she's been really, really bad, and you get it from nurses. It's dead normal apparently, but I've never even heard of it. But yeah, foot and mouth, mental. A bit of bud, always a treat. It is. It is. I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke weed. I'm too much of a head case. No, like like mental health. Like I don't know. Like people can smoke, people don't. Do you know what I mean? That's just no. The stuff that will go through my head. It's just mental. Gladly, it's legal. Is it legal in Canada? I don't know that. I'll make them tea, but stick to coffee. Yeah, exactly. But you know, it's just that it's that gathering, isn't it? It's that gathering, having a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, mate, or your family. I love it. Community is what we need. Community is number one. Like we don't get it here in England. Community is really, really. I don't know. Like I'm quite jealous of the Americans because they have great communities, you know, and the Europeans as well. It's just England. Everyone's like not miserable, but like everyone, it's really rare to have a community. You know, what I mean, it's just maybe it's just my area. I don't know, but my area, there's not really communities apart from these dad ones. You know, it's weird, and some gym ones, but yeah, policeman on BL, but whatever works. Whatever works. Hugs to Frankie. Thanks, Amanda. Yeah, she's getting better. She's not had a nap today, so I've had her for 8 hours straight. So it's just been hence the bags under the eyes. Hand, foot, and mouth. Yeah, it sucks. Hope she gets better. Yeah, it sucks. It's really bad. Like it's really, really bad. She didn't sleep, and she was teething at the same time. So yeah, like, it was just. It's been horrible. It has been horrible. Hello from North Carolina. Hi, Ella. Thanks for joining me on the stream. Amazing. Yeah, thank you. Carolina. What's in Carolina? I don't know anything about Carolina. I'll be dead honest. I just don't. Community, acceptance, and faith. All you need. I'm in MO USA. What? It's legal there? Is this states in the USA that have legalized weed? I didn't know that. I need a coffee to survive the week, and tea is a special treat in the weekends. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've had probably 5 coffees today, but you know, my mum's going to pop over tomorrow, so I'll have some, you know, sandwiches, biscuits, and a cup of tea. You know, it's British way, isn't it? Community is missing or clicky and off-putting. It's a shame. Yeah, yeah, nailed it. That's exactly what it is. Um, it's yeah, we just don't get it. It's really like I mean, I took Frankie to a play group, and all the mums were judging. You can see it, like single male, tattoos. Does he work? That kind of whatever. I don't care. Would love to see what you think of Sam Tompkins, Bloodline, Hero, or See Me. All amazing. Yeah, I tell you what. Sometimes, so as I'm going through the Big Push stuff and the Ren stuff, I'm actually going through more of the Chinchilla and Sam Tompkins stuff. And unfortunately, I did loads of this week. I did loads of the Skinner Brothers, but they're all copyrighted, so they're just basically blocked. So yeah, so I think it's 5 videos of the Skinner Brothers that just went out the window. Idiots. Hi from Derbyshire, Miss Streetsy. I'm from Derbyshire. Where in Derbyshire are you from? Can you not tell, Duck? I don't think you can ever donate blood if you have foot and mouth disease. Really? I didn't know that. I did not know that. Luckily, I didn't get it, but I think that's the years of alcohol abuse. Again, I don't drink now, but growing up, I did drink quite a bit, so I don't think I can catch anything anymore. I just used to go to a lot of gigs. So my friend's a drummer in a band called Antipasti, a punk band, and I got to go to loads of gigs for free. Like, you know what I mean? Like I got to see The Clash and I got to see Sham 69, like Antipasti, like right up there with all the punk bands. It was awesome. Really cool. So I got to see stuff like managed to sit in Pete Doherty's flat with Shay McGowan. Do you know what I mean? It's Shay McGowan's flat with Pete Doherty. So yeah, there's all sorts of cool stuff. His version of Save a Life by the Fray, originally Epic Short. Mate, I'll check it out. Sam Tompkins, thank you, mate. Yeah, I'm going to go down Sam Tompkins. Like, I'm trying my best. Like, it's I've got so many to go through at the moment. But yeah, Sam Tompkins is right up there. 100%. Got loads to do. Missouri. Yeah, I can't believe that. That's mental. Oh, legalized weed. I mean, I think weed should be legalized anyway because my stepdad smokes pretty much all day, but he's got like metal knees, metal back, metal pelvis, metal everything, and weed's the only thing that in the morning he's shaking and he smokes some weed and he slows down and it's like it relaxes his back and it's pretty good. It's really really good. Helps him load. So I'm right up for that. We are famous for Pepsi, the Wright brothers, Biltmore Estates, and the largest privately owned home in the US. Well, Pepsi I know of. I know the Wright brothers, actually. I've never heard of Biltmore Estates, though. Carolina. Is Carolina like, tell me if I'm being stupid, but is that like desert? Am I, no, I don't know. I'm rubbish. I used to work for DHL for 12 years and my geography and everything's terrible. Near Matlock. Oh, you're not far. I'm just round the corner from the city centre. I'm near Shottenlock. So yeah, not far. Courtney, how you doing, Courtney? I hope you're okay. There is a lot of focus on self-importance. Oh, sorry, I thought you were having your dinner. Importance here. Basic manners seem lost. 100%. Basic manners. That's all it's all about. But it's all about contact them, the Skinner Brothers. I could try, I guess. They're just blocked. It's the same with like quite a lot of bands. That the new bands, UMG have basically, is it UMG? Any new music that's coming out is basically blocked, like everything. But the Skinner Brothers is strange because they're not that big, really. Was Pete sober? No, he wasn't. I'm pretty sure he smoked crack with me. I didn't smoke the crack, but I'm pretty sure he was smoking crack. But to be honest, I was so starstruck. Again, I was sat in his flat. I've got Shane McGowan absolutely off his face, pissed up, sat in his corner, like on this horrible ratty tatty chair, and then like just mumbling to himself, and his breath stunk as well. And then you had Pete Doherty, who was just all over the place, and I was just sat there, just like, look where I am. And I didn't even care. I was just like, oh my god, look. I mean, Shane McGowan's flat above a pub, mental, absolutely mental. Yeah, but yeah, it was good. It helps with the pain, everything, and moderation. It does. Weed's amazing for that. Weed's brilliant. It really is. Weed should be regulated and given as an option for pain patients. 100%. All day long. I'll say that all day long. You can donate blood after hand, foot, mouth 14 days after you have the infection. I didn't know that, Ella. That's absolutely mental. I really didn't know that. At least I know now. Yeah. But if anyone has had that, like seriously, and then Frankie's only 11 months. It's her birthday party on Sunday, first year. So yeah, so she's had teething and that crap is awful, absolutely awful. Oh, and my Sam Tompkins lose it all live and time will fly. I'll tell you what, John Z, in my bio, in my description on my channel, is my email. Send me a list. That'll help me so much. Yeah, and any of you guys, if you want to send me songs to look at, just seriously, just send me an email. It's my personal email in now as well because I'm helping a couple of guys at the minute who are struggling. Over the weekend, I had one guy who just basically said he wanted to. I don't want to say too much, but he just wasn't happy being here. So I've just been talking to him all weekend as well. So yeah, but my personal email's there. So just say send me a list. In New Zealand, one of the questions whether you lived in the UK during a period that HFM was really high and couldn't donate. That's mental. Like, yeah, it's important that people know that. I didn't know that, and it's everywhere as well. Like, I don't know what. Apparently, it's the normal thing now to get from nurseries. Gross. North Carolina is east coast of the US, about halfway between Maine and Florida. Oh, okay. So it's the alligator place. I know. I've got a friend in Florida who basically has got it's basically like alligators in his back garden, and it's just absolutely mental, absolutely mental there. Shane's a legend. Shane McGowan is a legend, and I tell you what, when he passed away, I was devastated. I was absolutely devastated. He was a big part of my life. Shane McGowan was. Again, my dad's Irish, and the Pogues were constantly on at my house. Wherever you went, it was the Pogues and UB40. That's how working class I am. Seriously. But he did play. My dad had good taste. I mean, he loved I got into The Cure. He got me into them. U2, Billy Idol, Pistols, the Ramones, The Clash. And then again reggae. So a lot of Trojan records, Toots and the Maytals. So yeah, just basically your classic, English working class music, ska. Hi Liam, love from Madison, Wisconsin. Hi Mad Cat, how you doing? Thanks for joining me. Madison, Wisconsin, another place that I don't know is in the US. What is it like in Madison, Wisconsin? So I've been talking to somebody who's in Ohio, and they were telling me that they've got wolves and coyotes and all sorts of stuff. Like I panic when I see a rabbit running in the middle of the road, and we only get like rabbits and little birds. Do you know what I mean? And they're like, oh yeah, we get wolves coming in the garden. Mental, absolutely mental. My kids had it, absolutely awful. Mate, it's bad, isn't it? Hand, foot, and mouth is bad. She had literally like here, she had blisters all here, all on her hands, all on her feet. Obviously wasn't sleeping, and she was teething, so she was just a mess, and it was just like it was so heartbreaking. I literally had 2 weeks of getting up at 2 a.m, getting up at 3, getting up at 5, getting up at 6, just all day, and just crying in 2 weeks. I'm now made of steel thanks to that. So yeah, thanks, hand, foot, and mouth. Ipswich, UK, originally here from New Zealand, though. Okay, Ipswich, not bad. We just beat you at the football. Well, no, it was a draw. It was 2-2. You got a sneaky goal in the 94th minute. Big football fan, if you don't know. Derby County. All the way. Never been to Ipswich. I don't think. Yes, I did. I have been to Ipswich. Ipswich has a bar. I don't know if it's still there. I think it might have been called the Castle, but Ipswich actually has a bar that does metal karaoke. Seriously, metal karaoke. I mean, you was talking when I was in my 20s, but it had metal karaoke. So people were going in and singing Slipknot on karaoke. Mental. Slipknot on karaoke. And Corn. I imagine like people sitting in the corner like, yeah, brilliant. UB40. I love the history behind the band name. Mate, UB40 are brilliant. UB40 class. Yes, they are. UB40 are one of the greatest bands in the world. And they used to live in Cannock. So if you go to Cannock's like they call it Black Country. And it's like deep Birmingham, but it's on the outskirts. It's not kind of like West Brom Black Country, but it is like it's like the posh West Brom. And everywhere you go in the summer is literally UB40 playing out the windows. It's absolutely amazing. Seriously, it was absolutely amazing. And UB40 is rife there because they're from there anyway. But yeah, UB40 played everywhere. And there's loads of cover UB40 cover bands. Like every weekend you go to a pub and there's a UB40 cover band. So yeah, and you can sing them all day. Here in Norway we have wolves and bears. Ugh, no thanks. The closest we've got that something that can hurt you is a wasp. That's it, just a wasp. Have you heard Blues Traveller? A lot of reactors doing that band, oldie but goldie. Oldie. No, I haven't. Blues Traveller. No, I haven't. Let me know. Let me know. Again, send me an email, Beth, or message me on Patreon and just remind me. I'll have a look. Poor lass. Yeah, she was. She was bad. She was bad. And, poor me too. Seriously, 42 years old, having a baby scream like that. I just didn't know what to do. But I just really didn't know what to do. We have bobcats and mountain lions. I don't know what to say to that. Like, seriously. Like, if I came outside and saw a bobcat, yeah, I'd need to change. Like, no. Don't get anything like that. I mean, I freak out when I see a big cat or a big dog. Never mind a lion. Flipping out. Evening from one old punk to another. From Ipswich too. Jesus Christ, they're all coming in. Dazzle Monroe, welcome to the stream, buddy. Yeah, Ipswich, Derby, Drew with you. So we'll just keep it at that. John Z, need to dash. Big respects, fella. And to you, buddy. John Z, thank you so much for the donations, mate. Really, really appreciate it. And thanks for dropping in. Yeah, and send me that list. Email me that list. Sam Tompkins. I'll go buy whatever you tell me. So yeah, cheers, buddy. Thank you so much. It sounds like the Black Horse. It might have been the Black Horse. That rings a bell. That does ring a bell. But yeah, it was metal karaoke. I mean, some people, I think someone sang Blink and then someone sang Nirvana, but most of the time it was like Slipknot, Korn. I don't know any of the others. I don't know metal. Marilyn Manson. But these are all 90 stuff, so I don't know any new ones. But yeah, it's good. I mean, it was quite good. I mean, you sit there and you see a woman in it, like who's like 65, go up and just go, oh God. Yeah. So yeah, it's quite cool. I enjoyed it. Pretty rare. They're usually afraid of people. I'll be way more afraid than them. Like, yeah, we don't get stuff like up here. No. I mean, I saw a fox going from a bin once and I got goosebumps everywhere. A fox. Foxes are like dead soft. I think they are. Hi, Amanda. Ipswich born. There you go. The Ipswich lottery are now taken over. It's the Ipswich takeover. Blackburn still though. Oh, you're speaking there. So saw UB40 in New Zealand decades ago. Nice. They've just literally played Derby. Yeah. So yeah, UB40 brilliant live. Was it with Ali Campbell as well? Because Ali Campbell left, doesn't he? And he only does like the odd show now. But UB40, what a band to be live. And everyone's just singing. Everyone's just drunk, aren't they, as well? Ha ha ha, a wasp. Yeah. That's as dangerous as it gets here, mate. No, maybe I'd probably say a honeybee stings more than a wasp. I think so. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'll email. Thanks, Beth. Yeah, email it over. Yeah, just anything, Beth. Like just Bethany. I don't know if I'm allowed to call you Beth. But yeah, email anything over. It's so much easier for me because then I could just go in and go, right, here's my list, bang it straight out. At the minute, I'm going through all the comments and going, oh, I remember that one. Oh, I remember that one because I've got so many requests. It's unbelievable. By the way, Liam, thanks for showing me the Fontaines DC. It's on every day, mate. Fontaines DC. If anyone's heard of them or hasn't, like seriously, listen to the Fontaines DC. They are the next Nirvana. They are incredible. Like they are really, really good. Again, a band that's completely copyrighted and you can't do anything. I'm again. So if I've got one video a day, it's because the videos that I'm supposed to do. If you look, sometimes I'll do 2 videos, 3 videos a day. But if there's only one video come out a day, it's because it's been copyrighted. I've had copyrights. It's getting really bad at the minute. I mean, Stan Walker, I've had 3 of his taken down. Mental. Yeah, that's the life of a music reactor, isn't it? Really. But yeah, Fontaines DC. Seriously, like I can't believe I've only just found them. Like, I've only been listening to them a few weeks. They're just mind blowing. I still haven't been to Black Horse, but I do love metal too. Just go, and then send me an email and tell me, or just message me and say, look, I've gone to the Black Horse. This is what it's like. If it's still there, that's incredible. But it was a good night out. I remember I got a McDonald's ketchup thing. They're called ketchup, aren't they? And I twisted it and it popped. And I had a white shirt on, so I was covered in it. Yeah. I can remember that. I can remember just being in shock that I'm in a metal bar and people are singing metal karaoke, and I've never seen it anywhere else either. So yeah, it's brilliant. Really good night out. Marilyn Manson, fuck yeah. Yeah. Marilyn Manson's awesome. I do like Marilyn Manson. Black Horse is one of the rare pubs in Ipswich that has metal nights. Gotcha. It would have been that then. It would have been the Black Horse. I know it was a pub. That's it. And it was something proper English in it, like the Big Bull or the Little Boy, the Hen and Chicken. So yeah, standard. Had to come say hello at work. We'll try and keep up. Hi, Doobie. How you doing? Thank you for saying hello. And you should be at work. So I'm going to tell your boss that you're sat watching this. I'm not really. Hi, Dad. What is your most memorable gig or concert? Amanda, I get this asked all the time. Now, I've been to thousands of gigs, I'll be honest. I mean, I was really, really young. I must have been about 9, maybe 12, 11, 10, something like that. And I was, it was at Glastonbury, and all the lights went out. And this is like my first gig as well, like a proper gig, and all the lights went out, and it was pitch black. And everyone's like, "Oh, the lights have gone out, everything. They've had a power cut way." And again, a kid, I didn't really understand it because my parents were massive into music, like huge. And literally for about 3-4 minutes, it was just pitch black, and then all of a sudden, you just heard, "Hi, I'm Johnny Cash," and you're like, "Oh my god!" And even I knew then, like, that's Johnny Cash. Oh my god, I'm sat watching Johnny Cash. Yeah, incredible. That was one of the best. Weirdly, I've had one of the best gigs I ever went to was a random gig, and it was Andrew WK. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard of him. He did like one of the songs with Jackass, but it was Andrew WK, and I had one of the best nights ever. And they are one of the most incredible Newfound Glory and Andrew WK. That's who played, and it was, oh my god, what a gig! Seriously, Andrew WK as well. Just not a band that I expected to be brilliant, but both like bands on that night gave it their everything, and jumped in there. We all like, I was crowd surfing. I came out, I had to wring my t-shirt off. I was sweating that much. It's just absolutely bonkers. So yeah, absolutely mental. Randy Cleveland. Pardon me. You said no one requested Jessica, but I had. If you want, even I knew you did. I tell you what. When I said it, I was like, no, someone has requested it. There was a couple of people who did, and then I didn't realize till after. So I've got a fly in my thing. It keeps landing on my head. But yeah, you did. My apologies, buddy. If you want better, Five Pixie Streetlights, legend. Thank you very much. I need more. So yeah, to you guys, I need lists. So yeah, if you can send me lists, it's so much better. For people who hasn't heard Fontaine, start with Starbuster. Great song. Yeah, start with Starbuster. A favorite's really good as well. You need to check out Mission Souls. It's Filipino family doing classic rock covers. That's interesting. That's really, really interesting. So there's a band out at the minute. What is fucking fly? There's a band in India at the minute. I'll do a reaction to it because there's a couple that just released a song, and they're an Indian band, and they're from like Mumbai, and they're like proper in the slums of Mumbai, and they're a punk band, and it's mind blowing. So yeah, stuff like that, like Mission Souls. I mean, definitely love to check that out. I'll check that out 100%. Love stuff like that. You know, they're the rare bands and they're the cool bands. Like they're the bands that you get something from. It's absolutely amazing. Um, so yeah, at 12, I saw the Clash in Ipswich. What a band! I've seen the Clash. So good, so good. The Clash are just outstanding. Um, yeah, and again, Joe Strummer. We had a night out, and the punk bar that we used to go to, we had like just a whole night of just the Clash and Joe Strummer, and I was devastated when Joe Strummer went. Tommy Gun was one of my favorite songs growing up. Um, yeah, Clash are just brilliant, and everything they ever stood for, in everything that they ever believed in, was just was my how I was raised and all my morals. And great band, Clash, and yeah, I'm glad you saw them because yeah, the Clash are just incredible. Johnny Cash. Yeah, of course, Johnny Cash was amazing. Johnny Cash is one of the greatest of all time, like by a long shot. Love Johnny Cash, even though he's American and he sings a lot about stuff that I don't really understand. But he does sing a lot about his mental health as well. But the older he gets, and I get that. So yeah, Johnny Cash always got a place in my heart. Good old Johnny. I remember my first Slipknot gig. The lights suddenly went out, completely dark, and suddenly Corey's voice over the speaker went, "You're going home in a body bag." Oh, mate, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? I've never seen Slipknot live, but I've heard loads of good stuff about Slipknot. Loads. Everyone says they're incredible live. I'm not really. I mean, I like Slipknot. I don't mind listening to them. I'm not a fan where I go out my way to listen to Slipknot, but yeah, they're a good band, and but I'd love to see them live. Bethany. I love New Found Glory. Mate, tell you what, Bethany, New Found Glory are one of the best bands ever live. Like, they're up there in my top five. Like, definitely up there in my top five. They just, they've got so much energy, and they really care about what they do, and they really, really give it their all. Every time I've seen them, New Found Glory, if anyone gets a chance, they're touring at the minute as well. And they're literally, I think they're here in October. And yeah, but they're asking like 59 quid, I think, which you can go and see bigger bands for that. But I might still go. It's New Found Glory and Less Than Jake. So I don't know if anyone's heard of Less Than Jake as well. I would just say that it was like, hey now to my TV, please, please, please do more Fall in Reverse. Hi Randy, how you doing? Sorry, yeah, we've already said hello. Yeah, Fall in Reverse, a new band to me. I've got loads of more Fall in Reverse to do. Again, massive list. But how good are they? That's blown me away. I keep showing people as well, and everyone's like, what's this? Like, amazing. Fall in Reverse are really, really good. Top of the game, straight up. Brilliant. And what do you recommend now to listen to? What's their best song, Tommy? You got to do Ecstasy. I met Joe at Glastonbury. XTC. Okay. I could do that. Easy. Straight up. When you're retired, a 20-minute drive requires a pet. Oh, you guys are chatting, sorry. Rigor Mortis Tortoise, how you doing? Hello from my office. That looks like the American office. It does look like the American office, and I thought the American office was just a joke, but it does actually look like an American office, which I'm quite impressed by. I don't know why I was impressed by it, but it does look like the American office. Oh dear. First single you bought with your own money. Easy. It was Green Day. So we used to get a lot of back in the day, we have a lot of markets, and we have loads in Derby. Don't anymore, but we used to. And there used to be a record guy, and I recorded him. Well, my dad did. My dad recorded him all the Guns N' Roses albums. So in return, this guy was like, "I tell you what, I sold cheap records if you can get," because Guns N' Roses were really hard to get back in the day. And he got me a discount. So I had enough money, and I bought Green Day, Smoothed Out, 1049 Smoothed Out Slappy Hours. That was my first ever album. The first song that I ever owned, which I think I've told the story before, but I was walking home from school and I found a bag of cassette tapes. And in that bag, there was like, I don't know what it was, but all the tapes didn't work except for one. And it was the Stand By Me soundtrack from the film. and I put that on, and it had like Benny King and Lollipop, and oh yeah, one of my first. That was my first owned thing, but I didn't pay for it. The Stiff Little Fingers doesn't make it right. I mean, Stiff Little Fingers, seen them loads. I actually went to a Stiff Little Fingers gig, and there was about 10 people turned up. I don't think they advertised it or anything, but there were 10 people there. So we got to meet them and have a beer and all sorts. Stiff Little Fingers are just next level. Next level. Again, seen him quite a few times. My friend's the drummer from Antipasti, so I go to a lot of gigs with him. Hopefully next year we're going Blackpool to the Punk Festival. I've never been. So yeah, hopefully. Loved them for 20 years. Great band. Ear Dad. Ear Dad. Weird calling you dad. Have you heard of, and watch it, it was the drummer, Extreme Noise Terror? No. I haven't. No. I'll have a listen. Sounds cool. Awesome though. Extreme Noise Terror. They sound badass. Absolutely badass. Falling in Reverse are absolutely gold. Yes, they are. It's next level stuff, isn't it? Like it's like I've never seen videos like that. I've never seen music like that. They're like Stray Kids. I am a massive Stray Kids fan, massive, and I love like the videography, and I love the beats. I love it. Like this is what I love about Ren as well. I love like the fact that like you can get a beat and then it goes down, then it goes up, and then what he's singing about, and then you're just like, you know, and that's what I love about Falling in Reverse. It's just all over the place, and it just takes you by surprise. Everything, the whole song. My fiance and I love watching you. If you really want to see the range, their range, go ahead and watch and do one in a video. It's the original Drug in Me is you, and then the Drug in Me is reimagined. Yeah, everyone's telling me to listen to that. Everyone says that's really good. I'll make sure that's my next one, 100%. Brilliant. Yeah, can't wait. I can't wait to listen to that song. Again, the point, my problem is I refuse to listen to songs before reacting to them. So I've got this list and I'd really want to listen to loads of stuff, but I just can't. So this is why I'm going through the Ren stuff, so I can just listen to it all. That's why you get in one every day, because I just want to listen to it all. Have you reacted to Dirt Miller yet? No, he's independent. No, I haven't. No, but I know who he is. So yeah. I want to do more. I'm actually looking into a lot of country music. So country music here is nowhere. No one knows anything. So if anyone knows about country music, there's a Jelly Roll video that I've reacted to, and I'm getting quite a lot of requests on that. So if you could request on that anything to do with country music to help me, yeah, I'm going down that rabbit hole as well. So yeah, country music. But I'll tell you what, I just literally just before I did this, reacted to one, and country music, from what I'm listening to at the minute, is quite good, and I didn't think it would be that good. Another one, another good one. Love Punk. Punk's awesome. You just can't go wrong with Punk. Any fave TV shows? Mine on Nash Bridges, Buffy, and Supernatural. I tried to get into Supernatural, but yeah, I'm a big fan of foreign movies. Massive, like I love foreign movies. I've just and series. So I've just watched Gomorrah, which is just one of the best series I've ever watched. Like it's Italian, it's subtitled, but just watch it. For some reason, the Europeans make some of the best series and films in the world, like The Pusher. And seriously, just if you can watch Gomorrah or anything, just anything foreign. There was an Italian film called Intacto, and it was about people who had pure luck. And like they were like rich people would so like say this guy had a car crash, no, like a bus crashes, and there was like 50 people on the bus, but he was the only one survived. They would say he had all the luck in the world. So these rich people would kidnap him and make him do stuff. It sounds messed up because it was, and make him do stuff because they're pure lucky, and they will put bets on him. And people had this luck, so they'd like blindfold and make them run through forests, and they would hit in trees and mental. Intacto, watch it. But there's loads. I love foreign films and stuff like that. But yeah, fave TV shows. Goldbergs, big fan of the Goldbergs. All sorts, really. All sorts. Tell me how you know Me First and the Gimme Gimmes, amazing punk covers, and like I love Me First and the Gimmes. Seen them when I saw No Effects. Me First and the Gimme Gimmes, one of the best cover bands the best cover band. I think so. Did Somewhere Over the Rainbow, which is pretty damn good. The best was Country Roads, Gimme Gimmes and Country Roads. What a song! But yeah, Me First and Gimme Gimmes. I think we even wore that like the wedding suits when we went to see him. Yeah, great band. First single you ever bought, so random, but I changed my life at 13 years old, free to wear sunscreen. Baz Luhrmann. What a song! That's a wicked song. Yeah, I mean, what's wrong with that? It's one of the best albums ever. Well, songs ever. And you still have it, and why not? My birthday next month. Would love to see you do the Squeeze labeled with love. Nice one. I'll tell you what, David. Email me. My email's in my bio. Send me an email with a list. That'd be awesome, man. So yeah, it's liam1182@live.co.uk. So yeah, if you've sent it over, we were John Peel's Secret Love did the Brits with the KLF in 1992. We were John Peel's Secret Love did the Brits KLF in 92. I'm not sure what that means, mate. Let me know, Dazzle. Oi, oi, Pazray, how you doing, my friend? Pazray is the guy who I always talk to, guys. So some of the videos ago, my mates told me to listen to these. That's the guy, Pazray. So if he's told me to listen to, he sends it. He's the one who got me to fall in reverse and stuff like that. So yeah, cheers, Paz. How you doing, mate? Hope you're all right. I'm going to Brighton next month to see the Lanes where all the Tales were filmed. That's awesome. That's pretty fucking. Oh, nearly swore. Sorry, I'm working class. So I try not to swear. And raised by an Irishman. So it's. A country, you're going to cry. Yeah, country music's deep. Like it is deep, isn't it? It's. I mean, obviously, I've literally only listened to Jelly Roll at the minute, and there was another band as well. I can't remember the names. Sons of Legion. So I've only listened to them. Obviously, big Johnny Cash fan anyway. So I know, but I don't class Johnny Cash. I kind of see him as blues more. But Tommy wrong. Tommy, what's Johnny Cash? Is he country or is he blues? I'm not sure. I class him as blues. Sam Donald's cover of Aerials by System of a Down is a country cover, and it's absolutely insane. Not heard that. But I mean, this is the thing that's happening at the minute, isn't it? People are covering metal bands and like from the 90s and covering their songs, and it's working completely. Have you seen Dead Man's Shoes? I guess you have. Yeah, of course you have. Yeah, it's near me. Film near me. One of the best films in the world. I keep saying everything's the best, but you know, you're giving me the questions with the best. But yeah, Dead Man's Shoes. I think I've watched it about 10 times. It's filmed from where near I am. Obviously, you could tell by the accents, Duck. And Paddy Considine was fantastic in it. And I bored my eyes out. Every time was, wow, what a sad, sad film. I think it connects more because it's my accent and it's where I'm from. But yeah, Dead Man's Shoes was just out of this world. Foreign film, I recommend. Oh, we will definitely. We'll watch. Good. Foreign film, I recommend. Like Water for Chocolate. Brilliant. I've not seen that, but I know what it is. Again, I've got a friend because I've got loads of friends. I've got a friend who works in the European cinema. It's called the Quad, and he gets me tickets. So yeah, but anything that comes in there that's foreign, that's no, I get to watch it. But I know what that film is, but I've not watched it. So yeah, I definitely give it definitely give it a go. Dead Man's Shoes, what a film! Brilliant film. If anyone's not watched Dead Man's Shoes, you're not lived. It's in the top 100 films to watch of all time, and it's incredible. What a film! Seriously, I might go and watch it after. Love from Northants. Thanks, mate. Randy Clean. Oh, sorry. Dazzle. Extreme Noise Terror. We did the Brits in that too. There we go. No, it makes sense. Yeah, definitely give him a go. Yeah, I love it again. So, like I said to you guys, like I've been honestly, I've just been listening to like all the old stuff for 20 years. I've not listened to any of the new stuff. So any new bands, I'm welcoming all day. Got a clean, nice chatting. Thanks, Beth. Thanks for joining me. And thanks for all the love over on Patreon and everything. Thank you. It means a lot. Have you downloaded the REM map yet? So you can see where loads of videos were shot. I haven't, but I know Brighton quite well. Weirdly, I used to ride my motorbike up there, and Brighton does the best pizza. So I used to ride my motorbike up there quite a bit and then bring people rock back. Yeah. and I used to get there within an hour because I used to go a bit too fast. But yeah, but no, I haven't. No, but I do recognise some of the places. When it was with Chinchilla, I know where it is because that's where the HSBC is, just around the corner. So I do know some of the places. But I mean, it was still. I mean, I'm going to try and get there. Even if it's not this year, definitely next year. I will try and get up, and hopefully take my daughter because I'm going to take her to a first festival next year, which I'm excited about. Get some ear defenders. Get her a little, you know, Sid Vicious t-shirt. You know, I'm not going to cut it up. Yeah. Have you heard Johnny Cash cover of Hurt? Yeah, 1,000 times. 1,000 times. Makes you cry. I tell you what, that I found myself in some holes listening to Johnny Cash Hurt. And and what a triumph right at the end of his life. What a fantastic, fantastic song. All the way down. I'll post pics to Liam's email. Cheers, mate. Go for it. Hugs, fans. The Warning all-female metal band went viral for covering Metallica and now selling out arenas. The Warning. I've not heard of them. Never heard of them. Female metal band. I tell you what, I did see. What were they called? Rock Bitch. I don't want to heard of Rock Bitch. I'm pretty sure they're called Rock Bitch. So that was an eye opener. So I was about 20, maybe 21, and there's a band called Rock Bitch. My mate was like, "You need to come and see these, mate. Like seriously, come and check these out." And it was at the Queen Vic outside the train station, Derby. And Rock Bitch, they were playing not good. They weren't the best. And then this woman come on who had no clothes on, like she's completely naked. And they, I'm not joking, like this is no lie. Google them. And again, I was completely blind to who they were. And they threw a golden condom out, and you could sleep with this woman on stage called the Stage Slut. No joke, Rock Bitch. Check it out. That's mental, innit? Seriously, it's, but they're massive because of it. Just because of that, don't Google them. But yeah, seriously, it's crazy. But yeah, it was on. I think it was Eurotrash. I saw them on after as well. But seriously, yeah. But yeah, Rock Bitch. It's weird. Weird. It's fun though. Like when that started happening, it like you could see everyone, like even I went bright red. Like you could see everyone like, whoa. And like when they really got like the condom, you're ah. And then some people were leaping for it. Jesus Christ. Honestly. Rock Bitch, check them out. Like you, I'm discovering new music. Until up a few years ago, I didn't listen to anything after 1995. Then I started watching Reactors that found Ren. Funny old buggers, ain't we? That's all exactly the same, mate. Exactly the same. I think no, I mean, I was listening to stuff like the Libertines. I mean, back in the day, I was a bit of a Libertine follower, big Pete Doherty fan. My friend, she's again another friend. She is the solicitor or lawyer, whatever you want to call it, for Rough Trade Records, and so she used to go. She's like in charge of bands, so like she was in charge of Baby Shambles. So when Pete Doherty would do something wrong, she would work it out with the stage, the venue, or whatever he's done, even if he's like punched a taxi driver. Like when I was there and saw Baby Shambles, he threw his guitar and it smashed the lights and it fell on the crowd. So she had to pull all the people on and like hit, make sure they didn't sue him. And oh, come back and meet Pete. All right, your poem or something. Do you know what I mean? Like that's what she did. And she gives them drugs and everything. It's like she has to keep them all under control. That's her job. And yeah, so she got me loads of gigs and stuff. So I managed to go to Pete Doherty, well, Shane McGowan's flat because she knew where Pete was, and we would go to Pete Doherty gigs. And she would text me, "Go, he's not coming, so don't bother." So yeah, I think I stopped listening. I think it was 2000, probably 2010, maybe 2008. I stopped listening to anything new from there, and I've not listened to anything. Well, I have now, and I'm doing exactly the same as you, just listening to all new music. And a guy, if anybody's watching now, what of it, people are watching, but if there's anything you want me to check out, just tell me. I mean, I'm dead open to anything now. So because of Ren, it's completely changed my life. I'll be honest, it's completely changed the way I think, the way I handle myself, the way I feel about myself, the way I used to get stressed and upset about my mental health, and I used to sit there and get really, really angry. And now I just don't, you know. Do you have a plan to listen to Freckled Angels from Ren? I've done quite a few of them from Freckled Angels, from the chapters, but I will be finishing it. I've just finished Sick Boy, the whole album, even the bonuses now. So Sick Boy's done. Freckled Angels is on there to be finished completely. So yeah, but I've done quite a few. Later, I will just watch your reaction to Castle Made of Sand. Hope you and your daughter feel better now. Thanks, Richard. Welcome to the stream, mate. Yeah, sorry, I'm talking loads. Castle Made of Sand. That was better. I'll be honest, that was better than some of the songs that are on that album. Castles Made of Sand was brilliant, like really, really good, and quite a lot better than I would say half the songs in that album. I don't know why that didn't make the album. It was, yeah, don't know why. And your daughter feeling about, yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there now. Well, she's better. She's not had a nap today, so I'm absolutely shattered. She got me up at R3, so I've not been to sleep yet. Hence the bags. So yeah, 3:30 have been up since. But yeah, she's feeling better. I'm getting there now as well. So hopefully more videos will coming out. Joaquin Phoenix did a great job on Johnny Cash. He did. There was no one better than anyone else that I could have done better than Joaquin Phoenix. His best role by a million. And I think, if I remember, that Johnny Cash only allowed Joaquin Phoenix to play him because he said he was the only person that he thinks is him. Got to go make my tea. How about organising a get together next year? All your subs can meet up in Brighton. I tell you what, that's the plan. Hopefully, we can all go and see Ren in Brighton. That is the plan. So, yeah, if anyone wants to make up a plan, I'm game because that's the plan. Don't go and rock bitch. I can't wait until you hopefully react to Miley Cyrus' live version of Wrecking Ball. And nothing compares to you from the concert attention. She has grown into a legend. Miley Cyrus, I've reacted to one or two songs on the channel already, but she is copyright to death. Like, she is copyright rife. Yeah, everything's copyright with Miley Cyrus. Same with Billie Eilish as well. Anything that's new is copyright now from UMG. Idiots. Search incognito. We support Boy George a few years ago and watched him perform every night, gave him the new respect of him. Boy George gets a lot of jit, but I'll tell you what, I saw him in Ibiza. Obviously not doing his normal music, but when he was a DJ, he was fantastic. He was really, really good. Yeah, I mean, I prefer his DJ than I do his normal music, but Boy George is wicked. And when you say supported, what was the band? What was your band? I'm not telling you the band I was in, but we did all right in my band. We did. We went on tour with The View. I don't know if you've ever heard The View. We did all sorts. Yeah, we managed, but we were crap. We were dead crap. Not seriously, we were rubbish. But yeah, James Morrison, played with James Morrison. Yeah, just played with loads of, because my friend works for Rough Trade, so I've got quite a few gigs. I love that you actually read all the comments and respond, mate. Oh, it's all right, mate. Of course I do. That's the point of being live, I think. Love The View. I love The View. I'll tell you a funny story about The View. Kyle, the lead singer, had curly hair. I don't know if you should know him. He's got really big curly hair. And I think I was in Dundee. I don't know where I was. It was somewhere in Scotland because I couldn't understand half the people. And Kyle did a bunch of acid, and we we basically lost him. And Kyle was on the roof of this house, and I was trying to get him down, but he won't because of the acid, and all his hair. And someone had straightened his hair, so all his hair was dead. Like this big bush had been straightened, and he won't come down, and he freaked out. Yeah, that's when I stopped playing with him. Those guys are mental. Like, they really, really are. Like, they drink. But yeah, Kyle's a nutcase. That was the Feathers toured with the Damned too. Love the Damned. What a band. Rebellion. There we go. That's the. We're hopefully going Rebellion next year, and I'm hopefully taking my daughter. So yeah, but we'll see. Depends how she can cope. But I would love to stick her on my shoulders and get her to watch some punk bands. Punk's amazing. That's what she needs. She listens to it, but she listens to like all the punk covers. I let her listen to stuff like they like all the punk cover stuff. There's a band at the minute, I don't know what they're called, but they do like all the Disney stuff, but they do it in punk covers. So I get her to listen to that. I can't remember what they're called though. Boy George is absolute gem. He's a character for sure, almost like a concept thing. Would like to meet him, but the persona is amazing. Yeah, so Boy George, again, he gets a lot of jip for what I don't know what I don't even know what he did. I don't even listen to stuff like that. But Boy George is even though he comes from a pop band, he is talented. Like he's full blown talented. That he's a talented guy. And again, his DJing is just insane. Seen the Damned a few times with the Doctor and the Medics at the Finsbury. Insane. They're amazing. The Damned are really, really good. I don't know if I've seen The Damned. I think I have. I think I have. Where was it? I think it was Manchester Apollo when I was 18. But it might not have been The Damned. But that's bringing back memories now, Manchester Apollo. So, like Manchester Apollo, there was they had oh my god, what a gig! Again, I was 18. It was outside Manchester. If you've been Manchester Apollo is outside like a council estate, and like literally there's a council estate all the way around it. So when you were queuing up, people were mugging us left, right, and centre. And yeah, and there was just so many good bands. There was like Pennywise, the Bouncing Souls, Lagwagon, No Effects. My god, the list was just endless. Me First and the Gimme Gimmes, Catch 22, Less Than Jake. And it was just all day. And it was, oh my god, I'll tell you what, I was knackered. I had to get the train home and I missed it. So I had to sleep on Manchester train station till 7 o'clock. And then I missed that. So I got a taxi to Sheffield and train home. Yeah. But that was good. That was a good gig. What movie that you? Oh, sorry. If you go to Rebellion in 2026, they're playing. Make sure you see Slady, all female Slade tribute, an all female Slade tribute band. That's mad. That's absolutely mad. Seriously, but yeah, are you going to Rebellion? I want to go next year. It all depends on my daughter. As soon as she's ready to go to gigs, I want to start going back to gigs again. We just before she was born. We did. Oh my god, what was it called? Not Rebellion. What was it called? I can't even remember. It's in Leeds. It wasn't Leeds Festival, but it's like the same weekend as Leeds, and it was just really good. There's like Millencolin and there was loads. It was good. The Skints. I don't know if anyone's heard the Skints, but they were so good. They were a really good band. But yeah, there's loads. What movie that you saw as a kid that really stuck with you? Oh, mate. Oh God. Seriously? Where do you start with a question like that? Okay. Stand By Me, just because I found that cassette. So Stand By Me was epic. My God. I'm a big John Hughes fan. Like the Breakfast Club. I love the Breakfast Club. God, Uncle Buck. Oh my god, there's so many. Labyrinth, Flight of the Navigator, Batteries Not Included. I loved Van Damme when I was a kid. Fight Club, well, not Fight Club. That was more. I was about 18 or 19 when that came out. Oh my god! I mean, the Lord of the Rings animated. Love that. I still watch that. I absolutely love it. Gremlins, Back to the Future. Again, big Back to the Future fan. It's been on Frankie's head, but yeah, Marty McFly's hat. Uh, Loads like this. The He-Man, loved He-Man, and the film. Oh my god, the list could go on. There's just the list is go on. 16 Candles, Say It Almost Fire, Ghostbusters. Yeah, I love the 80s. Big 80s fan. I was raised in the 80s, so yeah, amazing. So friggin' Manchester's mental. Like seriously, I went to a house party. I think it was The View as well. I went to see it. We were. I didn't play with The View, but we went to see him, and we ended up at this house party, and this guy. It was about 4 in the morning, and this guy put He was dead nice. This guy was. I had like loads of fun. He was a proper nice guy, and he emptied his pockets and put on the table. And as he put his hand on the table, he had two. Pardon me. His two middle fingers missing, and he put a gun on the table. I was like, "Yeah, we gotta go." oh, it's 4 o'clock. Gotta go, mate. Yeah, it is. Manchester's just crazy. Young Frankenstein. Nah, I haven't heard that in a long time. That was a good film. That was a really good film. Natural Born Killers, another great film. I made my missus watch it the other day. Actually, she'd never seen it, but yeah, great film. Great. Richard saw Stiff Little Fingers at Manchester Apollo. I mean, Stiff Little Fingers are just so good. If no one's ever watched them, you need to go and watch them. They're just, I don't know what it is about them. They're so punk, aren't they? But like in a casual, nice punk way. Like they're just punk. Do you know what I mean? And you know what you're going to get with them. They're really good, and they sound the same. They're just wicked. Such a good band. I only go to Rebellion if I'm playing. Slade are endorsed by all original members of Slade. They literally are the female Slade. What's the name of your band? What's the name of the band? Or is that the band Young Frankenstein? Not the film. I don't know. I'm so tired. Yeah, met the Skids at TV show in Glasgow when I was 16, and nice. That's awesome. That is so cool. Solid list of great movies. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, the 8. I don't think you can get any 8. I'm a big fan. The only thing, like, I mean, I love Lord of the Rings. I love 300 and Gladiator. I love all my history stuff. I love westerns. Really big fan of westerns, like 310 to Yuma, the old Magnificent Seven. You know, anything with Clint Eastwood in. I love all the western stuff. Not a fan. I've never watched a James Bond, so I might get shut down for that. But I've never watched a James Bond or a Die Hard. But I love the 80s stuff. Like, absolutely love 80s stuff. Anything 80s. Yeah, Hellraiser also got stuck with me. Fight Club. Hellraiser was good. I think Hellraiser 3 was the best one. In a nutshell, but Fight Club was legendary. Dracinia, I can't stay unfortunately, but wanted to stop and say hi, Liam. Hi, Dracinia. Thank you for dropping in. It's yeah, you know, always nice to speak to you. So I hope you're well. Stand by Me, David. Yeah, great film. Absolutely great film. The Mojo Slide. How you doing, buddy? Weird Science. What band have you seen the most, Liam? Just Weird Science, right up there. I watched it the other day. Great film. Loved it. What band have you seen the most? Now, you're going to probably laugh at this. So the band I've seen the most is a band called Something Corporate. I bet you no one's ever heard of them. And they're like my guilty pleasure. And it's he's actually in a band now called Jack's Mannequin. So he was in Something Corporate. He got leukemia, and then he moved and created the band Jack's Mannequin because the band Something Corporate wanted to do their own thing. So yeah, I went Something Corporate. I've seen about 10 times, and they're like proper girly pop punk, but they're dead good. Like he's so. In his music's impressive. Like seriously, his music's like it's just the way he is. He like his gigs are never full, and he plays the piano. Like he's not a showman. Like he is a showman. He's so good, but like he turned up like the last time I saw him, he turned up in a pair of shorts, no shoes on, and just a vest. And it's like, you're right. I just played. Do you know what I mean? And he's yeah, absolutely amazing. Something Corporate, but it is my guilty pleasure, so don't laugh at me. Other than that, the Pogues, I've seen them quite a few times. Love the Pogues. Again, Irish background, Irish dad, raised by the with the Pogues. So yeah, fantastic, absolutely. And Shane McGowan is so good. Except the last time I saw them, it was quite sad actually because it was the last, probably one of the last times he performed, and people knew that. So like we had like Paul Weller in the crowd and Noel Gallagher, and it was so yeah, people knew that it was, you know, his last kind of gig, and it was Christmas time as well. So obviously they had Fairy Tale of New York, um, and he basically they were playing Photo New York, and then it got to the bit where they're dancing, you know, like in the music video, and they're dancing in the snow, and it started snowing in the whole arena, and everyone was singing, and it was dead emotional. And she was like, because he was like completely pissed, and his breath stinks. I've met him; his breath stinks. Well, it does now, but sorry, but it did when he was alive, and it was just really, really bad. And I knew that when she was dancing with him. So when she was pushing away from him, and she was just like, yeah, and I it kind of ruined it a little bit. But yeah, I've seen the post so many times, and they're like out this world. Like I can't tell you how good the Pogues are live. So yeah, something corporate on the Pogues. So yeah, a few familiar faces as well. Hi everyone. Oh, hi Dracena. Yeah. Well, while we're listing great movies, The Princess Bride. Now, I can't take The Princess Bride seriously because I saw Robin Hood Men in Tights before I saw The Princess Bride. So to me, it's just Robin Hood in tights. So yeah, I can't take it. But Andre the Giant's in it, so you know. Yeah. Shawshank Redemption is a classic. Jamie, how you doing, buddy? I've never seen Shawshank. Never seen Shawshank. And it's I don't know why. And every time I've got it's in front of me, and every time I go, oh, I won't watch it now. Should I watch Shawshank? Is it a bit outdated now? I don't know. I took my niece to her first gigs concert, Little Mix at Newmarket Races. You poor thing. BST for Taylor Swift when she was her daughter's age. She loved it and taken her to bigger events since then, usually seated day. To be honest, I've actually heard some good stuff. My sister's a Swiftie, and she's forcing it on my daughter at the minute. She's literally got a T-shirt for her birthday that's just like baby Swiftie on it. So yeah, I mean Taylor Swift's supposed to be amazing, like, and Little Mix. So I bet it's fun to take her to gigs like that, and you know, and I bet it's fun. I mean, I want to take my daughter to Stray Kids next time they come. I can't wait to take her to gigs. I seriously can't wait to take my daughter to gigs. Like that's going to be the best because I kind of get my life back. Because that's all I do is just go to gigs. So yeah. But I bet it was fun though to see Little Mix, and Little Mix would have been fun. The name of my band is The Feathers. I know who The Feathers are. I know who you are, mate. I don't know who you are, but well, I know you. Do you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I know. I've heard of you guys. You like Django? Yeah, Django was awesome. Which one though? There's two Djangos. I have SLC. What about RDF? Culture Shock. Oh, nice. And the Levelers. Love the Levelers. All day. All day. Levelers are brilliant. Yeah, all day. When it comes to music, I think what hits us the most, no matter what genre, is the authenticity and powerful expression. That's what it's all about. You know, it is all about that. Like again, Andrew WK, like listen to his music, it's not that good. However, when I saw him, there was just something about he like jumped in the crowd, he was high-fiving people and he was lifting up and he was just and he gave it his everything. And those to me, like are the gigs like MXPX. I don't know if anyone's heard of them, but MXPX were brilliant because they just give it their all. And like and Andrew WK, there was only like 40 people there, and he still like proper gave everything. And that's what that to me is what music's about. And you can see it with Ren and the way he puts it is like he puts all his like efforts into his songs, like like everything that he's going through and everything that he's talking about, he's like he puts it into his songs, and that's what I love about him. And what like all these new bands I've listened to is that like I honestly thought that all these bands are gone and there was no true bands out there, no true musicians. I think I thought they all died, and that's literally what I thought. I thought like music died with yeah, I think the last decent era of music was the Arctic Monkeys and Libertines. I'm not a fan of the Arctic Monkeys, but that era, and there was so many good bands coming out again, Baby Shambles and the View, and there was just loads. So yeah, and I thought music died after that, but obviously it's still out there, and there's some amazing people out there. Yeah, I loved it. Mojo Slide's going to have a listen to something corporate. I do apologize in advance, but listen to Jack's Mannequin as well. They're very poppy and very punky, but it's very girly. It's my guilty pleasure. Yeah, guilty. The Pogues are amazing. Yeah, they are. I can listen to that. We played Rainy Night in Soho at my dad's funeral, and that song I still can't listen to it because one of the last times I spoke to my dad, we was on was it I was out on the piss, we'll call it. And there was a busker, and it was a double decker bus, and this guy got his guitar out and started playing Rainy Night in Soho. And again, I didn't think many people knew who the Pogues were, but everyone knew the song. So we had a whole double decker bus of people singing Rainy Night in Soho. And I phoned up my dad and I was like, mate, listen to this. And I just held it up. So everyone started singing down the phone like Rainy Night in Soho, and he cried his eyes out. And it was one of the best moments I ever had with my dad. And again, but it's the Pogues, that's what they do. Oh, I love the Pogues. The Cramps, and many more in Sheffield while I was at university. The Cramps are wicked. The Cramps, not many people like that. They're not that weirdly, they're not that big. Compared to what I think they should be. The Cramps are brilliant. Rest in peace to Sean's breath. Yeah, Sean's breath is so bad. Like, no joke. It smells like French cheese. Have you ever been in a French shop and a French cheese shop? It smells like that. Really, really bad. God, where am I? I'm quite behind. I've got to stop chatting too much. I'm quite behind. Hi from Jim in Canada. How you doing, Jim? Oh, hey, buddy. How you doing? Hope you're all right, mate. I saw your just saw Fun in the Reverse in Raleigh, North Carolina. Ronnie Rat is amazing live. Hi, Daniela. Yeah, seriously, like I bet you he is. Like that guy, I've seen. I can't really listen to him at the minute because I want to react to him and have a proper reaction to him. But I have seen clips. So when I see a clip, I actually turn it down because I'm a weirdo like that. But I want to make sure that the reactions are right. And watching his showmanship, just yeah. I've not watched like a whole gig. I've only watched it for like 20. I've not literally watched the whole gig, but I've watched him for like a minute or two and just went flipping out. I can't wait to listen to this. But yeah, his showmanship looks. I bet that was amazing. I bet that really, really was good. I bet it's packed as well. Well, you should remedy that. I'm sorry we can no longer be friends. I know. This is mental. I'm running back and forward from the kitchen because your lives are brilliant. Thanks, David. Means a lot, mate. Means a lot. You won't regret watching. Okay, so yeah, so everyone's on about those Shawshank Redemption. I know, like seriously, I get so much jip for it, but I don't know. Have you ever got a film that do you know if you're on Netflix or you're on Amazon and you're just flicking through and you're like, oh, I can't find a film, and then Shawshank pops up all the time, and I sit and I go, oh no, and I just go onto it, and I just don't know why I can't bring myself to watch it. I'll watch it. I'll watch it this weekend. I promise. I'll watch it this weekend, and I'll put a post up to see. Yeah, I'll let you know, but I will watch it. Classics are never outdated. Follow up The Green Mile. What I can't. I've only watched it once. I can't watch it again. I think that can make any grown man cry. And It's a Wonderful Life. Seriously, I had about 10 mates around mine for Christmas, and we put It's a Wonderful Life on, and we blubbered. Like, we absolutely blubbered. And these blokes, like proper blokes as well. And we just, oh my God, I love you, mate. The Goonies and Shawshank. I mean, Lucy, you can't beat the Goonies. The Goonies. I even pretended when I was a kid at the doctor's to pretend to have asthma so I could be like Mikey. That's how much I love the Goonies. A lot. I was trying to lie so I could get asthma, so I could get an inhaler like Nike. How bad's that? I was only like 6 or something, but yeah, I wanted an inhaler so I could be like him. Flew to Seattle, Washington for my daughter's 21st birthday to see My Chemical Romance. Wow, that's My Chemical Romance are I've had some good times with My Chemical Romance. Like, I've had some real good times. I mean, like, when the Black Parade comes on and you're out and you're drunk and you've got all your mates around, it's such a good song. I bet they were. I've heard bad stuff that they're not that good live. What were they like live? I'm quite intrigued to hear like a proper, because I don't really listen to the internet. Totally get the Robin Hood thing. Sometimes you just can't see a character. No, exactly. He's Robin Hood Men in Tights. That's who he is. What all bad? A good steer for new music is Ren himself. He sometimes posts his YouTube artists he checked out who he likes. Oh, that's cool. Oh, Dark Matter. That's cool. I didn't know that. Like, again, I can't go onto Ren's page at the minute because I keep stuff keeps getting played that I'm not. Oh, I've not heard that, so I can't go out to it yet. That's why I want to go into it. I want to get into that community as well, but I'm trying to react to everything before, because there's nothing worse than, like, I think one of the songs was ruined for me. I can't remember what it was. It was, I can't remember, but yeah, one of the songs was just ruined for me, so I just gave up. A good steel new music. My oldest daughter's a Swiftie. Been to one concert with her. It was enjoyable. My taste have expanded since the Dead Kennedys. Oh, the Dead Kennedys. Oh, the Dead Kennedys. I think I've got a T-shirt that I had from when I was 8 of the Dead Kennedys. And they were massive, especially like when we were skateboarding, because they came back, didn't they? They came back in the 90s. The Dead Kennedys music. What a band. One of the greats, I think, in my opinion. I saw the Levelers in the early days in Cambridge. The Levelers are just great, aren't they? Early days in Cambridge. God, the Levelers playing Cambridge. Wonder what that was like. I went to a gig in Cambridge and it cost me a fortune. And I think I got frowned upon because I was kind of drunk. But yeah, Levelers the Levelers are brilliant. The Levelers are so good live. Really, really good live. But I don't think I've ever the last time I was in Cambridge, I can't remember what it was, but I got ridiculously drunk. I think I went to the Horses. I can't remember. But yeah, just I've had so many stories. Hi, Joanna. Welcome to the stream chat live thing. So yeah, thank you. Sent there, seen him at Corn Exchange and Nottingham Rock City. I've seen him. I think that's where I saw him at Rock City. I think it was one of the all nighters, because Rock City did those all nighters, don't they, till 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't know if they still do them. But we used to go to them every month. Again, that's where I saw Andrew WK. These all nighters, they used to put random bands on. They never told you where. You just turned up and it was open till 6, and then you sometimes you get some weird bands, but I'm pretty sure I saw the Levelers there. It's a bit of a blur from the age of 18 to about 22. I've just discovered the Paradox. Yeah, if no one's not heard the Paradox, please. They're 4 guys from the Bronx, and or I think it's the Bronx, but they're from a rural, or you can call it the hood. I don't know what you guys would call it in America, but we just call it a rough place. And the 4 guys that have come from, like, and you just wouldn't expect them to, they look like the kind of guys who would listen to hip hop. And do you know what I mean? That's stereotypical, and I'm judging by a book by cover, but I think that's the shock of it, is that everyone does that, and then they start singing pop punk, and they're brilliant, and they're really good. The Paradox, they're brilliant, like really, really good. I think I cried at my first reaction to them as well, because it brought back so many memories, and and they look like, again, another band that looks like they have so much fun. Have you ever come across the band Censor? They played all the same gigs. Went to step no. It rings a bell. Censor does. I can't remember. I can't think. But yeah, it rings a bell. That does. But I'll have a check. And I can let you know on that one. That's Thelma and Louise for me. Can't watch it for no reason. Yeah, Thelma and Louise. I think a lot of women are like that. And I get it. I mean, it's a tough. I know my sisters watched it, and I remember walking in and I'm like trying to be an idiot brother and laughing at them, and they were like, "Yeah, I hate you." Yeah, but yeah, Farmer Louise. That's yeah. My Chemical Romance is acid and ketamine. It's a good way of putting it. I thought they were great, but not as good as Falling in Reverse. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I honestly think at this moment in time, that Falling in Reverse are probably the biggest act in the world. Am I right to say that? Because their stuff is just next level. Like, is it Ramstein? Like Ramstein's. I don't know if anyone's seen their lives, but it's mental. Like they've got like flames and all sorts, but Full in Reverse have apparently their budget's a lot higher. So if it's higher than that, that's got to be the biggest band, surely. My daughter and her partner just saw My Chemical Romance in Chicago. I've got a lot of people. I think they're coming to the UK or they've just been to the UK. Um, Yeah, but again, My Chemical Romance, just some good times. But I think that's why I heard one of my friends said they weren't that good live. But that was before. But now they're back together again, aren't they? So I'm not. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Never really seen them. Well, I've not seen them. Holiday in Cambodia, excellent. I stopped skating because at 39, my bones almost don't heal anymore. You should be skating at 39. You'll need a new hip. Like, you should be skating at 39. Do you know what I mean? I did boxing. I do boxing quite a bit. And I remember I keep breaking my little finger. I have to, no joke, I have to snap it back in because the way I punch the bag and yeah, my finger breaks. It never used to. It never. Seriously, I banged my head on the cupboard door. Um, yeah, and I tell you what, it hurt for about a month. So yeah, you shouldn't be skateboarding. I got arrested at a last gig in Cambridge I went to see 10,000 Maniacs. Did you? Yeah, it's a bit different, isn't it, in Cambridge? Um, it's I don't know what it is. I definitely don't fit in. I just definitely don't fit in. Daniela, I gotta go now. So I caught you alive. I'm looking forward to your next reaction. Thanks, Daniela. Thank you very much for joining me. Really appreciated. Thank you so much. And yeah, I've got a bunch of videos coming out this weekend for you all. Hopefully, none of them get copyrighted. But yeah, but if you guys again, if you want to see my videos that have come up this weekend before they come out, you can go to my Patreon, and it's all free. You can sign up if you want to, but yeah, you can. It's all for free, so you can see them before if you wanted to. Don't check out Sensei. Just send your link and buy your coffee. Legend. Thanks, David. You don't need to buy me a coffee or anything. Just yeah. Thank you very much. So send me a link. Honestly, send me all you want. All my emails there, buddy. Really appreciate it. Ramstein live is beyond words. Yeah. I've never seen them live, but I've watched the videos and they are next level. To me, they are the biggest one. But then if you see Falling in Reverse, I'm pretty sure they're even bigger. Amanda donated. Thank you so much, Amanda. You don't need to, but that is awesome. Thank you ever so much. All of this that means so much to me. If I can give people, if I can give back, that's what I'll do. So, but yeah, it's all you guys. Thank you ever so much. Honestly, it means the world to me. So thank you. Exactly. I haven't broken almost anything skateboarding, so I'm done. Yeah, almost everything. My first skating accident, I thought I was Billy Big Bollocks, and I was on top of a vert ramp. It was Derby. Derby just had their first skate park, and I was only 16. And again, I thought, you know what I mean, mate. You know, because when when I was younger, I thought I was like Jack the Lad. You know what I mean? You all right, guys? All right, do mate? Yeah. And then I went down this ramp and it was the world's biggest vert ramp at the time, and the slope went down, and I just went, yeah, I'll do it. Do you know what I mean? I'm a proper geezer, so I went down it, and as I did, my legs went up, and then I just went down, and I nearly snapped my neck, and then I never But then, like literally after when I was getting like, because I literally got carried out, I was like, "Mate, you're sick, you're amazing," because they thought I was doing a backflip, but I wasn't. Just. That's my I've got loads of skating stories, absolutely loads. I'm still playing roller derby at 51. No broken hips yet. Knock on wood. Don't say that. You've just completely jinxed yourself. And roller derby is awesome. We've got a roller rink near us, and they've got roller derby teams and everything. So yeah, it's pretty cool there. Pretty cool. I love the I love the. I've got a friend who's in it, and she's just like does like all these little cool stories that she's got like vengeance on this one girl, and yeah, I love it. It's cool. I always thought you were a Brummie. I'm glad that I know you're from Derby. Love the museums there. Derby's awesome. Derby is one of the coolest cities, and I'm so proud of where I'm from. Um, I mean, I'm a big football fan, so I love my Derby County all day. I kind of have a Brummie accent because I lived in Cannock for a while, and but I've come back to Derby, and I'm slowly getting my accent back. But yeah, I've got a hint of Brummie in there. Um, so yeah, but Derby's amazing. I mean, home of Lara Croft, home of Jason Statham, Darth Maul. We just yeah, Derby's awesome, man. Like it's gone downhill, I'll be honest, but we were the friendliest city in Europe at one point, but it's not now. It's not now. It's a strange place Derby is at the minute. I mean, don't get me wrong, we've got the Peak District, and it's just what Tolkien talked about, the Shire, and there's all sorts of battles, but it's just going a bit downhill at the moment. But isn't the world? Or is that because I'm getting older? I don't know. But the museums are epic. Like we've got a mummy and everything. Last time I skateboarded, it was. Oh, by the way, just before I go into that one, we've got a vampire thing on at the moment, and it's all of Bram Stoker's stuff in Derby as well. So Derby's got a mute. Like it's not here for long, but it's all of Bram Stoker's stuff. Like seriously, like everything. I don't know what because I've not seen it, and it's a private exhibit. But you can go and see it, but you're not allowed to take photos. But unless someone has. But yeah, we've got all of Dracula and Bram Stoker's and all the original stuff all here. So yeah, it's quite cool. Last time I skateboarded, it was just me in the middle of the night riding off a ramp at the local store where they do deliveries. I broke my hand and I was 46. Yeah, I think if you break your hand, you've got to be done, ain't you? You've got to be done. At some point, you do have to stop skating. I've got friends that are still skating, and some of them, some are in their 50s, and good for them. But they've kind of switched it and gone to surfing now because you can't really hurt yourself that much on surfing. It's a bit more dangerous, but you can't really hurt yourself. They've changed it, so they go surfing at the weekends instead of skateboarding. So yeah, but I'm scared of the sea. Like no joke, I've got a proper phobia. Like even went and got absolutely like pissed and was like, right, I'm going to go into the sea and I'm going to go and see how far I can get in. And I got to about my knees, and that was it. So yeah, surfing's up for me. Got a friend in Normanton on Cocaine Street. Yeah, yeah, I know that one. I was in Sudbury Open Establishment. It's a great place, approved by the Queen. It is approved by the Queen. Cocaine Street, Cocaine Road. Says it all, doesn't it? I literally live up the road from another Cocaine Street as well. But yeah. Yeah. So Derby. Derby's lovely, man. Derby's good. Normanton's a bit rough. And Cocaine Road's a bit rough. But the hint's in the name. I pick up my family's Applich. I can never say that. So I'm so sorry. I nearly said your name then. Appalachian. I'm saying Appalachian. Appalachian? Accent really easy. Sorry. I talked with my mum last night. I woke up with an accent this morning. It's gone up. I'll pick it up Monday. That is actually a thing, Apple at chin. There we go. Thank you. That's actually a thing. That's a human survival thing. Check it out. That you pick up accents. It's a sign of intelligence as well. True facts. And it's a right hand, so I was like, not worth it. Yeah, you don't want to break your right hand. That's a simple thing. Don't break your right hand. You need it for a lot of things. Yeah, must be the same street. It's wild. Yeah, Normanton's wild. Like Normanton is. That's the best way to explain it. Normanton's seriously like I mean, what was it? There was a guy on it who got his jaw kicked off. That's mental, isn't it? I remember I lived up there and I didn't live there long, and someone had got their head blown off 2 doors down, and I had an argument with the guy the night before, um, literally about something like leave my milk alone or something like it was dead stupid. But I had to stay in for 3 days because I was one of the lead suspects. I didn't it's good. I didn't have to go to work. I was like, "I can't leave, sorry, I can't come in." And I got paid. So, yeah, it was alright. But, yeah, Normanton, no there's some crazy in Normanton. I remember, like, 4 o'clock in the morning, it's just the guy naked riding around on a bike. Just it's a strange place, Normanton. Apple at oh, yeah, Apple at Chin. Apple at Chin. That's awesome that you've got an accent, and it's awesome that you can trace your heritage back. There's not many people in America that can, so that's awesome. I really like that. I still have a Kiwi accent. If I called you dad, you'd probably think I said dad. Dead. Hey, I like that. Dead. I'm trying to put my Crocodile Dundee accent on, but he's Australian, isn't he? That's kind of rude. But yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. But you're not picked up the English accent yet. A bit it's I moved to Canada and I think I picked it up within a year, and then that was it. I was just talking Brummie for ages. It's just I can still do it now. It just comes naturally. So yeah, yeah. It was weird. Don't want to break your best friend. You don't. You don't. I broke both my arms simultaneously in 2000. Do not recommend. Jesus. How'd you break both your arms? Say no, I know a guy. I've got stories left, right, and center. I know a guy who broke both his legs when he was doing weights. He was doing the weights when he dropped the weight and it snapped his legs. That wasn't very nice. So yeah, broke both your arms. I am 1/3 Scottish, 1/3 Irish, and 1/3 English. That makes you Welsh, my friend. Oh Christ. I love that. I love that. Sorry. Yeah, that's good. No, I've got an Irish dad. My mum's ancestry is Irish, and yeah, I mean, I'm born in English, so I'll say I'm English, but I've got Irish background. So yeah, but honestly, I remember once when we talk about breaking fingers, I broke both my fingers, like literally both of them. I fell out of bed and put my hands down, and I broke both of them. And I work in an office, so I was typing all the time, so I couldn't. So I had 8 weeks off work. That was fun. And to be honest, it wasn't that bad. It was like a game. It wasn't that bad. Irish blood is basically fire. Yeah, I think so. I think so. How could you pick your nose? Little finger. I learned. I learned everything. It was so good. Honestly. I just had 2 casts on 'em as well. I had like these 2 little plastic casts on each one. And I was just like that all the time. It got in the way quite a bit. Then like when you try pulling a plug out a bath with 2 fingers, like without your thingy. It's dead hard. Try it next time you're in the bath. Try and pull a plug out without using these 2 fingers. Quite solid. Little thing. I just bought a book written by a guy in the Midlands, England, about the area of Kentucky where my family is from. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. It's crazy because there's nothing there. Yeah, but you can I went to a place where was it was in Slovakia, and like I was like everyone's like, Liam, why do you want to go there? There's nothing there. And I was like, well, I just want to go to this place in Slovakia. Everyone says to go, I want to go. And I literally got there, and everyone's like, Liam, look, it's just a village and a town. And I loved every minute of it. And like they had like their own wells. Do you know what I mean? They got their own water out the ground. Like that's just weird enough as it is. And they were walking around with donkeys on carts, and they had like these beautiful mountains that this town was in, and like the houses were made completely different than normal. Like, take the time to appreciate all the little things that you actually end up having. So yeah, I could see why. And us Midlanders are we've got nothing here. So we can see anywhere we go, there's always something there. uh, How are we going there? Have you considered getting a small face tattoo? I have, however, I work in sales. So in England, at the minute, well, now it never used to be, but hand tattoos and neck tattoos, they're not frowned upon anymore. Loads of people have got them, but face tattoos are still frowned upon. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to get away with what I actually do. So I work for I've got a mobile bar. So me and my mate do mobile bars. That's why we're going to that's like we've got Camden this weekend. Next weekend, Camden Music Festival, free. You got some of the members of the Clash and the Specials playing. So yeah, that should be quite cool. So yeah, it's I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh, that's it. Face tattoos. Yeah, it's kind of. I'd love one. I want to kind of get my head done, but I don't know yet. I've got to finish this yet. I've got that to come across to match to that. And I've got that to match that. And then I'm finished. Then I'm finished. But I need Bilbo's house finishing as well. There you go. That the hedges and that need finishing. Like all this needs colouring in here. But yeah, Gandalf needs to join up on the Gandalf. But I'm covered, like literally covered everywhere. My family has been there since before the American War, independence when it was Virginia. That's mental. I love that you know that. Absolutely amazing. Space Girl K at work on my break. Want to say hi, Liam. Have a fantastic evening. Thanks, Space Girl K. Thank you. Hope you're okay. My great grandfather built his house from trees. He cut down his land. It's still there. I find talking about myself now. I'm supposed to be working anyway. No, I mean, if you could trace it back, it's one of the coolest things. I mean, there's a lot of people here. I've got Polish friends who obviously can't trace anything back because of what happened. And there's a lot of records that were destroyed for the Irish and loads of records for loads of people. But in England, we're dead lucky that we've kept all ours and nothing's been happening. So, like, I mean, we traced my family tree back to the 1600s, So, I'm from a family of potters from Stoke. That's it. That's as fun as it gets. But it's to the 1600s. So, I think that's pretty badass. Yeah, potters. Potters. I want to get the rest of my head done because I'm losing hair. I only got the back of my head done. Warning, it hurts. I bet it hurts. I bet it 100% hurts. I got it's kind of you can't see it, but I've kind of got the back bit up here done as well. And it went up there, and that there chatted my jaw. I don't want to and that sucked. Like, look at all that colouring in. That was painful. That was quite bad. But I did it. I did it all in one sitting. Hard as nails, mate. My missus says hello. She's an ex now. She's finishing the tea. Legend. Potters. I know, mate. Absolute Potters. Yeah. To be fair, when it kicked off for the British, we tended to play away. Yeah, in a nutshell, we did. So we did it all right. Yeah. But yeah, Potters, Stoke. Yeah, Stoke. That's it. It's like, oh yeah, your great granddad was a Potter, and then his dad was a Potter, and his dad was a Potter, all the way up until my family. That's my family history. As easy and boring as that is. The freight must suck. Bit of bumps. Right. On that note, though, guys, my daughter is crying, and I feel bad that my missus is downstairs taking care of it. So I am actually going to shoot off. but it is been absolutely lovely. I want to thank you all so much. I love it. I love doing these lives. They're dead nice. And again, I've got a story about everything. Like, honestly, I've lived the life of a I've I'm a wise man. I'm like, you know what I mean? I should be about 75 years old. So I've got a story about everything. I've had a crazy, crazy life. And I'm trying to relax with my life now, but But yeah, thank you ever so much. Oops, should have said done talking about myself walking to Stoke is crazy. Last time I was in Stoke, I was watching someone fight over I think I don't even know what, but they was just having a scrap like over a sausage roll or something, like a massive fight as well. Take care. And you too, Richard. Thank you so much. Dazzle, and to you, brother. Thank you so much. Thanks for the donations, everyone, as well. That means a lot. Seriously, it's all going to a charity. So, thank you ever so much. In New Zealand, we have news presenters, etc., with Tamoko facial tattoos. Love it. I absolutely love that, Amanda. I think that's one of the coolest things. I am a big fan of the Maoris and what they do in everything, like everything they do, and what they stand for. And I love that they keep all their traditions, and I love all of it. And I think I love the tattoos. If I could get away with it, I would. I seriously would. Big fan of them, though. Cheers, Liam. Great stuff. Thanks, David. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Love your lives, mate. Can't wait to next one. Thanks, mate. Thank you so much, buddy. Yeah, it means a lot. I mean, these do. And I just want to say thanks to you guys for like believing in me and helping me on this journey. Again, I didn't expect it to go as well as it has, but I'm just enjoying chatting with you guys and just enjoying the whole journey of it all. So it means the world to me. And you don't need to donate, but that stuff like that means the world to me, because again, I can do stuff. If I can make someone's life better using this channel, then I'm going to do it. And that was the aim for the entire time. Lefty, how you doing? But I am leaving. But yeah, thank you very much, guys. Lefty, thanks for joining us, and goodbye, mate. There's a red-headed Maori tribe with blue eyes. Check it out. I will. That's awesome. You absolutely make a difference. Thanks, mate. That means a lot. Thank you so much. I'm trying, and I'll do my best. But thank you. And thanks, guys. I will. If you need me, you've got my email. It's in the bio. And again, if anybody's struggling or if you need to chat, you can always just let me know. And I'm always here for you. So thank you so much. Means a lot. And I'll see you all soon. I'm going to go and do some daddy duties. Fantastic. The live's off. I'm good to hear from you later. Thanks, guys. Thank you.